Okay, Ray, so this is a little bounce in A, and it looks like this. But that's not really hacking, is it?
No, that's not how it goes,
No,
Al.
okay.
Honestly. This is a classic example of where the printed page can't actually show you what the real feel, what the real groove of something is. You need to listen to the music. Now, basically this is a blues. It's a 12-bar blues, and if you listen to the classic recordings of people like Robert Johnson, you'll hear it isn't like it's written there.
Okay.
This is how it should sound. Try that. Now if you look at the printed page, it doesn't look like that at all.
It doesn't, it looks like... Yeah, so we're back at Humpty Dumpty.
We're back at Humpty
Shuffle
Dumpty.
rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the dot in music can mean a lot of things on the printed page, and we're going to deal with the dot that alters the value of the rhythm. So on page 22 in our book there's a little tune which is a minuet by Krieger, and it goes like this. Etc. So you can hear that the fourth note there is quite a lot longer than the first three. You've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that note is 3 beats long. Now there isn't essentially a rhythm stick sign that's worth 3 beats, so we use a 2-beat sign, which is a hollow note, and then we put a dot after it that multiplies its value by 1.5, making it 3. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nothing spectacular there, but if you have a look at page 26 and Greensleeves, quite a well-known tune, this is where the dotted rhythm, if you like, really comes to the fore. So here we've got a 1-beat note, which is a filled-in blob, if you like, on the end of a stick, with a dot after it. So the dot there is worth a half, so you've got a 1.5 beat note, and it comes up just after the beginning. Just there. So that's worth 1.5 and then a half, and you get this very significant dotted rhythm. So if I play it straight without the dot, you get this. Yes. But so here's the dot. Da da da. Yeah. Nice little rhythm. Pentatonic scales. We've all heard the name. It means 5 notes. Most scales have more notes than that. So here's an A major scale. It's 7 different notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the last one is a higher version of the A that I started on. But 2 of those notes are a little bit dodgy. If you're improvising, they can land you in trouble. They don't work against every single chord. And actually, if you play them together, you get it's the D and the G sharp there. If I play them together, you'll hear it's a little bit discordant. So if we leave those 2 out, the 2 dodgy notes, we end up with all the safe ones. 5 notes, and then the top A. So there's A major pentatonic. So in the major scale we miss out note number 4 and note number 7. In the minor, here's an A minor scale. The dodgy notes, if you like, are note number 2 and note number 6. And again, doesn't sound very nice. Miss those out. And that was something a bit more usable and a bit safer, so when you're improvising, there's no danger of getting into trouble and hitting the bad note. Pentatonics. We're going to play you a boogie. In the book this appears on page 29 and a couple of pages afterwards, and it can be done as an ensemble piece. Now the notes in this are derived from either the arpeggio or the pentatonic scale, depending on how you look at it. So there's just a little handful of notes in G, G, B, D, E and top G, or in the bass, same notes, G, B, put those together, you end up with a very standard sort of rock and roll boogie bass line that you'll all have heard. Ray's going to play the high one, I think, and I'll play the low one.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. And then you start again. Here's the boogie again, a little bit quicker, and we're going to play every note twice to give it a sort of rockabilly sort of flavour. 1, 2, 3, 4.